Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Electrical Tech Hub. If you are not yet subscribed, please subscribe my YouTube channel Electrical Tech Hub and please like, share and comment. Earlier in the previous videos, we have discussed Power Grid Corporation of India Limited previous year question paper, that is of Diploma Trainee Electrical Part 1 and Part 2. In part 1, we have discussed 1 to 25 bits, and in part 2, we have discussed 26 to 50. Okay, and in the part 3, now we would like to discuss 51 to 75 bits. Okay, now without late, let's start question number 51. So, now let us see question number 51. An electric motor operating from 220 volts supply takes a current of 8 amperes. The motor efficiency of 80% determine the output of the motor. So here if you see, he has given efficiency. Efficiency is nothing but output by input. Okay, output by input. Here percentage efficiency is 0.8. Okay, percentage efficiency is 80%. Okay, so that means efficiency is equal to how much, sir? 0.8, right? So anyway, he is asking to calculate output, right? He is asking us to calculate output. So if I want to calculate output is equal to what, sir? From this formula, output is equal to efficiency into input, right? Efficiency into input. That implies efficiency we know 0.8. And what about input, sir? Input is nothing but what, sir? V into I. Okay, V into I. Total voltage into current, right? So now see, output is equal to input into efficiency, right? That is equal to 0.8 into input power is 220 into 8, right? So if you observe carefully, 8 8s are 64, that means the final digit is 4. 4 2s are 8, that means final digit is 8. Okay, so in the options, final digit is in the final digit 8 is in the option 2. So answer is option 2. Okay, see, if another option also having final digit as 8, then you have to definitely multiply all these values. Okay, you have to definitely multiply all these values. Okay, so I am just directly keeping my answer with some shortcuts. Okay, as there is no 8 in the other options. So next question number 52. By using bundled conductors, what will be the effect on the critical voltage for the formation of corona? Okay, critical voltage. See, effect on the critical voltage required for the corona formation by using bundled conductors. Okay, by using bundled conductors. See, when we are using bundled conductors, okay, when we are using bundle conductors, its diameter will be reduced so that corona will be increased, so that critical voltage will be increased. Okay, the critical voltage will be increased. Option 1 is right. And coming to the question number 53, the kVA rating of an ordinary two winding transformer is increased when the connected as an auto transformer. Okay, see, we have a two winding transformer, and that two winding transformer, now we would like to convert it to auto transformer. Okay, we would like to convert that we would like to convert the two winding transformer into auto transformer. See, definitely in the auto transformer we will have more kVA, large kVA ratings compared to the two winding transformers. Why? Because in the two winding transformer the power is being transferred only by the induction process. Okay, there will be no conduction. Why? Because windings are magnetically coupled but electrically isolated in the two winding transformer, whereas in the auto transformer windings are magnetically as well as electrically coupled. So that means by conduction as well as induction process energy is being transferred. So answer is 1. Okay, next, coming to the question number 54. What is the value of the current I in the given network at t equal to 6 seconds? See, he has given the condition at t equal to 6 seconds. Okay, at t equal to 6 seconds means what, sir? At t equal to 6 seconds means, see here, that at t equal to 5 seconds, the switch is being closed. Because switch is being closed, that means what, sir? At 5 seconds switch closed, and if you observe at 6 seconds the switch is already closed, right? So it will be closed definitely. At 3 seconds the switch is opened, that means at 6 seconds what happens, sir? Switch already opened. Okay, switch already opened, right? So then our circuit will be looks like this. Okay, 12 volt, and this is 3K. Okay, so this is our circuit. Okay, and current flowing through this we have to calculate. So I is equal to what, sir? Total voltage by total resistance. Okay, so that means what, sir? 12 by 3K, it is equal to 4 milli. Okay, 4 milli, because 1 by K is milli. So answer is 4 milliamperes. Let dq be the differential charge, dw be the differential energy, and the rate of change of energy with respect to the time is given by, see, with respect to time is what, sir? Dw by dt. Okay, so if you observe the options, dw by dt can be written as dw by dq into dq by dt, na, because these two gets cancelled, right? We will get the same answer only as this. Okay, so answer will be option 1. Okay, if you follow the options 2, 3, 4, okay, you will not get the dw by dq, sorry, dw by dt. So option 2, 3, 4 are wrongs. Okay, next, total internal characteristics of the DC generator is described as, it is nothing but what's the internal characteristics, sir? Okay, internal characteristics means in between the armature EMF and armature current. Okay, internal to the generator. Okay, that is nothing but EMF generated versus armature current. Okay, armature current. So option 3 is right. And coming to the 57 question, a wire wound, okay, a wire of length 50 centimeters, that means L is equal to 50 centimeters, sir, that is equal to 0.5 meters. Okay, and its velocity is 50 meter per second. Okay, and uniform magnetic field flux density anamata. Okay, uniform magnetic flux density is 1 Weber per meter square. Then determine induced EMF when the conductor, so determine the induced EMF in the conductor when the direction of motion is perpendicular. That means what, sir? Theta is equal to 90 degrees. Okay, so formula is what, sir? BLV sin theta. BLV sin theta. If you multiply these values, you will get 25. Okay, so how? 0.5 into 50, 25 into 1, 25. Okay, into sin 90 is, sin 90 means 1. So that means what, sir? 0.5 into 50 into 1 into 1, it is equal to 25 volts. So answer will be 25 volts. Okay, next, question number 58, calculate the current I in the resistor of the given network when Vs is equal to 15 volts. That means what, sir? This voltage source value is 15 volts. That means voltage across this resistance also 15 volts only, and Is equal to 3 amperes. This current is given as 3 amperes. Okay, and resistance R equal to 5 ohms. Okay, then what he is asking, sir? He is asking you to calculate current I. Okay, so don't be confused by looking at value of Is. Okay, he has given Is, so that I have to apply so you will think like I have to apply current division rule. Okay, you need not to apply current division rule. Okay, you need not to use this value. Just see, Vs is 15 volts means Vs voltage across the resistor also 15 volts, and resistor value is 5 ohms. That means 15 by 5 is nothing but 3 amperes. Okay, this is nothing but the current through this resistor, right? That is I value. Next, which of the following motors is preferred for driving compressors, variable head centrifugal pumps, rotary presses, circular saws, etc., and elevators, etc. Okay, so see, these are all intermittent loads, sir. These are all intermittent loads, so that we have to use cumulative compound DC machine. And coming to the question number 60, the maximum demand of the consumer is 4.4 kilowatts. Okay, maximum demand is 4.4 kilowatts, and total energy consumption is 8760 kilowatt hours. The total energy consumption is 8760 kilowatt hours. If the energy is charged at 20 paisa per unit for 500 hours of your maximum demand per annum plus 10 paisa per unit of additional units, calculate the annual bill. So if you observe carefully, this is nothing but what, sir? It is depending upon maximum demand and as well as the energy consumed. That means what, sir? A into kilowatt plus B into kilowatt hour, which is nothing but two-part tariff. Okay, A into kilowatt plus B into kilowatt hour. It is on the basis of two-part tariff, right? So if you observe, for the maximum demand, it is the rate is 20 paisa per unit for 500 hours, right? So total energy consumption is 8760. Okay, 8760, out of which 4.4 megawatt, sorry, kilowatt into 500 hours, which is equal to 2200 kilowatt hours. Okay, these units are based on the kilowatts. Okay, that is based on the maximum demand. Okay, remaining units are nothing but what, sir? 8760 minus 2200, that is equal to 6560, right? So these units are based on the maximum, okay, based on the energy consumption. Okay, so now see, for these energy consumption, okay, for this energy consumption, what is the cost, sir? 20 paisa, sir. That means 0.2 into 0.2, 2200 into 0.2 is equal to how much, sir? 440 rupees, sir. Okay, 440 rupees. Okay, it is 440 rupees. And remaining is how much, sir? I told you earlier, 6520, na? I think 6520, right? No? 87 minus 2200, right? So 6560, right? 6560 into 10 paisa per unit, na? So that means 0.1, that means 656 rupees. Okay, 656 rupees. That means how much, sir? 440 plus 656. Total is 440 plus 656. It is equal to 6910. Okay, that means 1096 is the answer. Okay, so next, coming to the question number 61, the current given the current I and the voltage V of the circuit element, what is the power, sir? Power P is equal to V into I. What is the energy, sir? Integral 0 to t V into I into dt, that is nothing but integral P dt. Okay, so integral V into I into dt, that is equal to integral P dt, right? So option 3 is right. Next, coming to the question number 62, when a given block of energy is charged at specific rate. Okay, one block of energy is charged at one specific rate, and the succeeding blocks of energy are charged at progressively reducing rates. It is called what, sir? Blocked rate tariff. Okay, blocked rate tariff. Next, coming to the question number 63. See, V1 and V3 are the RMS value of fundamental and third harmonics of the alternating quantity. Then the RMS value of the alternating quantity is given by. See, already they are alternating quantities, so there is no need to change them. So total alternating quantity will be what, sir? V1 square plus V3 square. Okay, under root. Okay, so option 1 is right. If it is a maximum value, sir, if V1 and V3 are maximum values, then what you have to take, sir? Then you have to take V1 by root 2 whole square and V3 by root 2 whole square. You have to convert them to RMS values first. Okay, so but already they are V1 and V3 are RMS values, so you need not to take by root 2. Okay, directly you can take V1 square plus V2 square under root. And question number 64, what could be the approximate voltmeter reading for the given circuit? So if you observe here, applied voltage is 200 volts and it is a open circuit. In the open circuit I have connected a voltmeter, so definitely the same voltage, whatever the voltage I have applied, will be available across this voltmeter. So answer is 200 volts. And next, find the value of the VR in the given network. Okay, VR in the given network. VR is nothing but voltage across this resistance, but if you see here, the resistance is 25 ohms and into current is how much, sir? IR. IR is nothing but how much, sir? IR is equal to minus 2 amperes. That means how much, sir? 25 into minus 2, it is equal to minus 50 volts. Okay, minus 50 volts. So answer is minus 50 volts. Next, question number 66. The force experienced by the charge dq due to the charge q in a space. Okay, see, we have two charges. Okay, dq and q. Okay, dq and q. So because of this charge, okay, there is a force. Okay, it may be a force of attraction or force of repulsion. Okay, force of attraction or force of repulsion, we don't know what is it is, but see, there will be definitely some force which is equal to what, sir? Force formula is what, sir? Q1 Q2 by 4 pi epsilon naught epsilon r d square, right? Epsilon r d square, it is a vector, okay, a r vector. Okay, so now see here q2 is nothing but what, sir? Dq. Okay, q2 is nothing but dq. So q1 into, okay, in place of q1 we have q. So q into dq by 4 pi epsilon naught epsilon r d square, right? So option D is right. Option 4 is right. Okay. Next question number 67. See here, if you observe carefully, my VD value is nothing but the voltmeter value, that is equal to 24 volts. And here my current flowing through this uh, branch is 4 times of IC. We know IC is equal to what, sir? IC is equal to minus 1.2. That means 4 times of IC is equal to minus 4.8 amperes. That means what, sir? Here current flowing is minus 4.8 amperes and voltage is 24 volts. Okay, total power is equal to how much, sir? Minus 4.8 into 24. If I multiply them, I will definitely get minus 115.2, that means minus 115.2 watts. Okay, and question number 68. Which part of the electrical machine provides the mechanical support to the poles and path for the magnetic flux, sir? That is nothing but yoke, right? For poles it is supporting mechanical path, and see, from north pole to south pole flux is coming in the forward path. Okay, the return path will be through yoke only. So answer will be yoke. Next, if F is the operating current frequency of the magnetic flux, magnetic circuit with a ferromagnetic core, then the hysteresis losses will be dash. Hysteresis loss WH is directly proportional to F. Okay, so why? Because WH is equal to eta B maximum, okay, FV, okay, eta B maximum power x into FV. So it is directly proportional to frequency. And next, if the coefficient of adhesion of the dry rails is 0.26, then which of the following could be the value of wet rails? See, for the dry rails, coefficient of adhesion will be 0.25 to 0.33. Okay, for the dry rails. Whereas for the wet rails, it is from 0.15 to 0.20. Okay, 0.20. So in this range, what is the value given in the options, sir? That is 1.16. So option 1 is right. Okay, next, as the load power factor of an alternator becomes more leading, the value of the generating voltage required to give the rated terminal voltage. As load power factor of alternator becomes more leading, sir. Okay, when it is more leading, definitely voltage will be reduced. Okay, generated voltage for the terminal voltage will be definitely reduced, right? So option D, decreases, is the right answer. So next, the total flux at the end of the long bar magnet is 300 microwebers, and the end of the magnet is withdrawn through the 500 turn coil in 1 by 10 of the second. What is the EMF generated across the terminals of the coil? Okay, so EMF E is equal to what, sir? N into d phi by dt, right? N into d phi by dt. Now let us see, N is nothing but how many turns? 500. Okay, into d phi is 300 microfarads. 300 into 10 power minus 6. Okay, by dt is how much, sir? 1 by 10. That means 1 divided by 10. This 10 becomes, if I send this, it will be in the numerator now. Okay, so then what happens, sir? 2 zeros, 3, 4, 5. Okay, it becomes 5. Okay, so then it becomes 10 power minus 1. Okay, 10 power minus 1. So 5 into 3 is 15. So 15 into 10 power minus 1. That is nothing but what, sir? 1.5 volts. Okay, 1.5 volts. So option 1 is right. Next, net energy saved during the regenerative braking of electric train is, it is high with the high down gradient. Okay, down gradient. Next, 74. Determine the conductance of the short circuit on 120 volts, which results in a short circuit current of 500 amperes. See, conductance G is equal to what, sir? I by V, right? I by V, that is equal to 500 by 120. Okay, if I solve this, I will get 4.16 seconds. Okay, next, sir, not seconds, it is Siemens. So sorry. Next, which of the following motors is preferred for traction motors for electric trains or most repeated bit DC series motor? Okay, so by this, your 51 to 75 bits, okay, is over. So now I would like to wind up this session, and please share, subscribe, and like, and please comment if you have any doubts, and if you have any doubt in this doubt in the solving problems, as well as if you want me to discuss any other question papers, please comment in your comment box. So definitely I will respond. Thank you all.